Hello? No, wait, I can't hear you. Hang on, wait. Why? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Wait. How do I If- mute my speaker? No. Johnny, help. What's happening here? I hear you. I hear you. Oh no, I don't hear you.
Oh, she's loud. Oh no, she doesn't hear me. Can you hear me? Oh, amazing.
Oh wait, sorry.
Sorry, hold on.
I can hear you now.
You can hear me, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Fab.
Alright.
Can you see me okay?
I can.
This is so cool. Can I
Hey,
take my
Angel
phone? Can I get
Queen.
this off? It's so bright, I can barely
You
see
right?
anything.
Oh, you got a body warmer on?
Yeah, it's freezing here.
Where are you?
We're in Switzerland.
I'm
But
expecting you
it's...
to be in the glorious sunshine.
Yeah, no, it does look quite sunny, but the rain has been so bad. Like, honestly, and our van leaks, so it's been
Oh no.
it's been a lot.
Leaks
But
where?
yeah.
Like as you're sleeping and it just
Yeah. Honestly, we have to put like tissue up the top, and then the other night it was and it like slaps down. Yeah, we like lay there and we're like looking at each other like this is hell. Like people messaging like, "Oh, you guys are living the dream," and we're sat here like, yeah, you're all
Yeah.
having like glorious sunshine at home, and we're like hunkering down like we're preparing for war.
No, you're traveling the world. This is
Traveling
a
the world.
once as a fiance, may I add.
Yeah, literally traveling the world. I'm like, every time I'm like, who wants to see my ring now?
By the
I've
way, I don't
arrived.
know if you've seen this. Yeah.
Guys, I've
Oh my
arrived.
goodness. This is so
But yeah,
cute.
no, it's fun.
Where in Switzerland are you? In the mountains, did you say? It looks like the
No, so
mountain
we're
behind you.
in it. Yeah, we're in Interlaken. We keep saying
Ah,
Interlaken, but it's actually Interlaken apparently.
Interlaken, yeah.
Interlaken. But I'm actually going on a 4-day hike tomorrow. Actually, like
A what
leaving
now?
the van, leaving the van. We're in a tent, doing like
This feels
12
like a Johnny
hour.
idea.
Complete Johnny idea. Like he did it last year. My sister was like, "But why does he need to do it again?"
Oh,
I
is
don't
he doing the
understand.
same thing?
Yeah, he was like, "I think you'd really love it." Which will be
Okay.
fun, but he's like, oh, if it rains, we're gonna have to like find shelter, and I'm like, okay. But it's so funny. I
Hang
didn't
on,
really pack for like I choose. Was it like not the fun? So I bought a raincoat thinking it was like waterproof. Well, actually, I liked
but
the
you're
coat,
so
so I just bought
practical.
it. Yeah, I
You are
know,
so
but it's
practical.
water resistant, not waterproof. So, but it looks
I,
nice.
where specifically do you sleep in this hike?
We'll sleep in a tent and on in the out and open.
Okay.
Yeah. We
Okay.
got the tent up yesterday and Johnny was like, oh, it's got a leak in it, so I need to find some repair stuff to fix our tent. I'm like, I can't go. Yeah, so it's gonna be a lot, but it'll be fun.
One
But the
day
days are
when you
like
tell the
12 hours
kids,
long. Yeah, no, I'm gonna say they'll be like, Mummy, I don't want to go for a hike, and I'm like, I had to do it. You have to do it too.
yeah, I had to do this. It's not
I
a
had to do
choice.
this. Johnny's like,
This
I'll
is for
send us
Daddy.
pictures of you smiling hiking. I'm like, it's for the gram.
While
Have
you're
you seen that
crying.
video?
It was
Yeah, have you seen
rainwater.
that? Have you seen that? There's like a filter on I think it's like TikTok or something, and you put it on someone and they're like crying, and it's like,
Yeah.
do you love this? And they're like, yeah, so much that I do. That'll be me crying my eyes out.
That is going to be you. I love that. I love
Yeah.
that.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm very excited for you to make your return home,
I know. I
as
can't wait.
is everybody. Everyone's like, I thought she was going for a really long time. I was like, it's been so long.
It has. It's been a very long time.
It's been 7 years. I bumped into your sisters. I don't know if they said the other day.
Oh, Meg, yeah. Oh, was there more of them?
There was one of the twins.
Oh, okay, Layla probably, yeah.
Yeah. And then they were like, Meg was like, I just don't know how I'm supposed to survive.
Literally. She's like, I'd never do this to you. I'd never
Yeah.
do this to you.
Yeah, I feel she is a bit upset by it all. So
Yeah, she's distraught. But it's so
I,
funny. So I was meant to be coming back on the 7th of August, which would have been like the full 90 days. Did I tell you this? I don't know if I told you.
no.
But I'm just not very, I have no like self-awareness really, but I went to Tenerife with my mum just before we did this 3-month travel, and Johnny the other day was like, "Elle, are you is Tenerife in Europe?" And I was like, "I don't know." So then we looked in it, and yeah, it's actually in Europe. So I actually am illegal in Europe after the 20, I think by the 30th. So luckily we was like, okay, we need to come back early because I'll end up
Meg's
with a
like,
fine.
really, Meg was like, yeah, book that trip to Tenerife.
She
Definitely
was like,
do that.
yeah. She was like, well, you might as well just come home now. You've done it all. You might as well just come back. It's
Yeah, you may as
ridiculous.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where else have you got left to go?
No, so this is our last trip. So we're here till so tomorrow we'll go on like a 4-day hike, and then we come back here for like a couple of days, and then we drive to the ferry and back on the 28th.
Oh,
so this is
how
like our last stop.
exciting.
Yeah.
Very
But I'm
exciting.
Johnny, I kind of miss the beach and the 40-degree weather.
Yeah, I feel like that would have been a nice little finisher.
Yeah, but although I feel like this has now made me appreciate like getting home even more.
Yeah.
Whereas going from like the beach to the back to like normal life would have been like a shock to the body. So I feel like this is like easy.
Look at you with your positive mental attitude. I love that.
Love that.
Yeah. So, I mean, I can't remember what questions I was going to ask you. Oh, I was going to ask you
Yeah.
for the fans. How's your app? How's your app going?
It's going good, really good. So it's been, I would say, it's so funny. I think sometimes I'm trying to think of the right word to say this, but in terms of growth, it's not where I want it to be, or I didn't think, I'm trying to word this the best way. It's going really well. You know what I feel like I've learnt the most of with it is like the business side of it.
Yeah.
All the back end stuff, because I feel you want to make the experience for people the best as possible, and I don't think that's something that I thought would take such a long process. I thought I'd be able to like understand what people want very quickly and sort of like create something, but it's funny how like I'm having to really strip things back and look at people from the start of their journey and trying to create something that they literally feel like they have like a best friend or like someone guiding them every step of the way. So
Yes.
I've been really trying to like go backwards in the app and create a bit more of like a journey with it. So that's been really, really exciting. So I think it's just looking at different avenues of, yes, the growth is like really important, but I need to make sure the start is just as good. So
From
that's like
our
been,
side
yeah.
and feedback our side, so many people are saying how amazing it is.
Oh, that's
So
so
if that's obviously
sweet.
nice to hear, and so many people saying, "Oh, she looks like she's doing so well," and I love her app and whatnot. And like I say, I referred in the teachers course, I said about yours, and everyone has said how helpful that has been. So I know that's obviously
nice.
it's different because it's obviously like only a small collection of people, but I do think that sort of thing is nice to hear. Maybe.
Yeah, 100%. Because it is so hard. I mean, you get it as well. Like, I mean, we're human. We do look for people, like, not compliments. I don't know what the right word is, but you want
No, but it's like
people
approval, isn't it? And you
Yeah.
also like you're providing a service to people, and
Yeah.
so if people aren't liking the service, there is no service for the people.
Exactly. So like, and it is so hard. And as well, having an app, I don't have someone in front of me, and that's been the hardest bit because, like, you know, I'm such a people's person. I feed off of people's energy so much. So that has been the biggest part, is trying to get my personality so people feel like I'm there with them without actually being there with them. So
I think your content has been amazing on your Instagram as well. And I think you've done such a good balance of like, I'm Elle and this is my business. So
yeah, but it's true, like I mean, you know more than anyone, it's such a popular space you're in. I mean, you've obviously got like your beauty nows and everything as well, as side as the Pilates, like, and it's such a saturated market, but you do have to bring your personality because otherwise everyone's just the same.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's what makes you stand out, doesn't it? At the
100%.
end of the day.
100%.
So no, it's been really good. I've thoroughly enjoyed it, and I'm loving it. I love helping people. I love you know, you just get feedback of like what people want, what they like, what they don't like, and it's just learning to deal with that in a much better way. You know, like feedback can be really scary, but
It can, but when you learn to take it as constructive, it's
Yeah.
like, and that's the hardest part, is like initially someone says, oh, I don't love this. And I'm like, I initially was like, oh, that's really hard to hear. But then when you realize that actually they're telling you not like, oh, I hate this. They're saying,
Yeah.
I don't love this. Can you change something about it? Because I still want it.
Yeah.
And that's what's hard. And when you realize that, then you go, oh, actually, that's really welcome. Like, give me that response. And I
Yeah,
can't
just
fix
your
it unless I
initial
know.
reactions like, oh my God, they hate me. I can't do this. I
Yeah.
might as well leave.
That's it. Well, the shop's shut now. So anyway,
Yeah.
that's that done.
Yeah.
Thank you for your feedback. I'm
Yeah.
now going to declare
Shop
bankruptcy.
shut.
Yeah.
Yeah. The company's been liquidated now.
Yeah, it's done now. So no, you
yeah.
told me that. Thank goodness.
But no, it is so good hearing people's feedback, and yeah, I love it. I really, really love it. Yeah, I'm just enjoying it, to be fair.
I love that.
Yeah.
And my next question for you is, how have you found doing Pilates on the road? One. And then the second part to that question is, what advice would you give, especially to us school holiday mums that have now broken up, to keeping consistent?
Yeah, so I'm not going to sit here and portray that I have been on it every single day, because
Really?
I haven't. Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, no, odd. Be like, sorry, Johnny, I cannot do that today. I've got to.
Thought that was your job.
Yeah. It's so funny. Like, I do feel that pressure of being like getting up every day and just expected to want to exercise 24/7, and I don't. I absolutely love exercise, and as soon as I've done it, I feel so good with it. But
you're a human.
Yeah, literally a human. And you think, even in the most beautiful settings I've been in, I've still found it hard to get up and do a class. And I just think that was.
But equally, you want to enjoy the space, like the place that you're in, rather than prioritize exercise. Like
100%. And but what I think that a lot of people do, and I know I am guilty of it, you put so much pressure on yourself and be like, right, I need to work out every single day, and it's just unachievable. And that's when you don't do any of it, because you get so overwhelmed. You just go, oh my God, I can't even think about it. The thought of even getting a mat out or anything actually makes me feel a bit like
and
uneasy.
Also, like saying about your leak in your van, that it also very much depends on your night's sleep as well. If you've not had a good night's sleep and then you wake up in the morning and you don't feel well rested, the last thing that you want to do is be like, right, let's exercise.
Yeah, 100%. And I think that's what I realised. It's just listening to my body. And as well, I realised that doing long workouts just didn't suit me in where I'm at the moment. So what I did do, or I have been doing, is doing a lot shorter classes, because that just worked for me. I could get up, I'd do like a full body class if most of the time, because then I'm covering sort of all angles. I'm doing like 10 to 20 minutes, and that was just perfect. I felt so good after. And I'm someone that does like working out in the morning, and I know some people like to do in the evening or can't do in the morning, but I know as soon as I've done it in the morning, the rest of my day I'm in such a better mindset, and also that the choices I make are just much better. But I'm not saying that works for everyone, but that's what works for me.
I do think that if people can find that, because I find that, and I'm so much more energized. Like if I've done a morning class, I do feel so much more energized throughout the day.
Yeah.
Whereas like otherwise I feel like I'm constantly chasing my tail. Whereas when you do it in the morning, you do. But like you say, some people just can't do that, and that's not a problem.
But that's exactly why I was like them 10, 20 minutes, because it is really hard to put I do appreciate people find it really tough putting time aside. So that's like, especially say with my app, I've realised that people have busy lives. They don't have a lot of time. So doing them like 10, 20 minute classes, that's perfect for people. And you just feel so good. I think a lot of the time people are so obsessed with the image of exercise and how their body looks. They sort of forget how good they feel, it can make them feel internally. And being in the van a lot, and we sit in the van a lot, and it's not the most comfortable position, I do feel like your body tells you what you need.
Yeah,
I really
definitely.
believe that. Like, I know, I mean, so many people have sat there and you might be like, oh my God, my back's killing me, or like I've been sat down all day. Your body does tell you need to move. And that doesn't
Yeah,
mean you need to do some like high intensity class, running, jumping all around. Like, but just moving your body, you're going to feel so much
definitely.
better. So I think it's just like listening to what my body needed, but also keeping the classes short. That worked perfectly
I
for me.
think those like 10, 20 minutes as well. Like, say, for example, people that do work in an office, I actually think those sorts of things would be so, so, so good for an office setting to implement at lunchtime.
100%. It's so good, like a lot of the time. So again, it's just listening to people and what they struggle with. So
Yeah,
people say that for in their office job, I would do that, then leads me to do a stand-in sort of like 10-20 minute class, because I mean it just
yes,
means you can stand there, I don't know, waiting for a cup of tea. You can do like your upper body work, and it just gets your body
yeah,
moving. Just so that listening to people and going back to getting feedback for people, they're your best, like they're going to give me my work almost, because
yeah,
they're telling me what their body needs. So that's
yeah,
why I just think
definitely.
it's so you can make it work. It's just being a bit more aware of your body, aware of your time and body and stuff like that, really.
Yeah, no, definitely. And so, what advice would you give to the school holiday mums and dads?
Mums. So it's so funny, I was thinking about this the other day. So my sister Meg, she's like top person on my app, which is so cute. It's like, I'm just like
Well, I
such
mean,
a
I can
flame.
tell when I saw her the other day, I was literally like, you just
She
had a baby
looks,
3 minutes ago and you literally had the body of dreams.
honestly, she looks insane, like unbelievable.
I can vouch for that because I literally saw her
Yeah.
and Craig was like, "Isn't that the one that just had a baby?" I was like, "That was the baby," and he was like, "She looks really well." I
Well,
was like,
she looks incredible. I know. I'm
"I'm
like
9 years
sat there.
postpartum and I'm still getting there."
But it's like when you're, when you're like traveling as well, and my diet's not been great. It's just, and I'm just sat there and I'm like, oh, for God's sake, Megan, like, what's wrong with
Ugh,
you?
hate
Oh,
her.
yeah. But so I feel like it's such a compliment. I mean, she looks like that and she does like my app, which is
Yeah,
just
I
so
would be
cool.
putting her as the cover photo next
Yeah,
to
I'm like,
you.
yeah,
Like,
you are.
this is
Yeah.
this is how you can be.
Just use her. It's so funny.
Yeah,
So I had so when I think I put a picture up on my story of her, didn't I? And then people were like,
yeah,
oh, what has she done, sort of thing. And I'm just like,
me. I
yeah,
I
it's, you
same.
feel like so she goes to my mum's in-person classes as well, which she loves, but
And
yeah, so she does it with mine. But so when I look at that, I'm like, she's just had a baby. And if
yeah,
she's like my biggest person, on one of my biggest people on my app, like that says a lot. And
it
I'm not
does.
saying um because it's easy
Everyone
for me
else's
to sit
excuse is
there.
invalid
Yeah,
then.
yeah. If she can do it, you can. No, joking. No, but it
Yeah, I
just
mean, what's your excuse?
literally. No, but it's so easy for me to sit there. I don't have any kids. I don't have a lot of. It's my job at the end of the day, Pilates. So I'm really trying to be aware that I'm not kind of coming across that tone deaf, like in the fact that people don't have much time and all that. They've got a lot of things going on, whereas I don't as much. So having her be so active on my app is such a huge compliment, because
Yeah,
she's just become, she has found what works for her routine, say like when Paloma naps or something like that, or Paloma might be sitting there, but where I've done these short classes, it's just made it a lot easier for her to follow.
yeah,
And I'm not saying like this is all you need and stuff like that, that she does do like walking and stuff like that, but I think just trying to eliminate as many obstacles as possible
yeah,
for, say, like mum. So if you know what class you want to do, it's easy to just sort of put it on. Like you don't have to
yeah.
think about it. You're not having to think, what do I do next? What do I do next? Like you've
No,
got
you're
someone
just
telling you what
following.
to do. Yeah.
Yeah,
Secondly, it's keeping it short, that you can fit it in. I mean, 10 minutes, some of these, like the classes I'm putting on next week on my app, I think they go from like 8 minutes to 15 minutes, and I'm like, just getting them done,
yeah,
making it easier. But yeah, I think it's just about eliminating as many obstacles as possible, and that's what she's if I use her as an example, I feel like that's what she's done. She's chosen classes that are short, or she chooses ones longer when she has got the opportunity to do longer ones, but also not overwhelming herself. So she'll do like 3 classes a week, and some days she might not be able to do that, but just doing what you can and really trying to put yourself first, because I assume when people have got kids, they just go to the bottom of the pile, like they put themselves last.
I think for me, I feel like it's like a mental thing, and I get to the point where I'm like, I'm obviously trying to work, I'm trying to do all of the edit stuff, but I'm also then trying to not have the mum guilt and be like, come on, let's go and ride a bike somewhere, and then, or like, let's go and bounce on some sort of massive obstacle course and really tire myself out, and then when I get home, I just lay there like this. But I actually think that I feel worse for laying there and like doom scrolling, when actually if I just did something even like slower pace and really focus it, like a 10-minute slow pace, but like for me, I would feel so much better.
And it's not what you do, it's how you do it. I feel like I harp on about that in my classes so much, and like in person as well. I think people are obsessed with doing the hard exercises and feeling like if they're not burning or sweating, they're not getting anything out of it. But especially with Pilates, it's like a feeling, and once you've got that awareness on in your body, even the simplest of movements are so effective. So it's I think so many people don't take the time to understand their body and learn from the basics, so that they can just sit there for like 10 minutes and do something really slow and feel like they're getting so much out of it. Does that make sense? Because
for sure,
the people that don't take the time to learn how to do things properly, they need to do them really hard exercises or really fast, intense classes to feel like they've done something. But it's the people that have like fully taken the time, listened to, I don't know, the cues or their instructor, me or whoever's taking a class or whatever, to understand their body. You're going to get so much more out of it, and you don't need to be doing really intense classes. So yeah, I think it's just, it is a commitment, I would say. Pilates isn't going to be, specifically, I don't think it's something that's going to give you, it's not going to give you a quick fix. It's not going to get your heart rate up loads.
Yeah, but it is built to work around, well, your app specifically is built to work around you, and
it's like
what
longevity.
your
Like it's something you can do forever, and you use it in every other activity or everyday life that you're doing. And I think Pilates has become so popular, and I think it's absolutely fantastic. But I think it was Hailey Bieber did a post of being like, it's had its moment or something like that.
I saw that,
it's been going for so, it hasn't, and you just put it into a category of being like this.
But I also think that because it's so overhyped now at the moment, I think people are actually forgetting what Pilates actually is. And it's not a HIIT workout. It's not a high intensity workout. It's a class that is meant to be hard, but if you do it properly, you can do the slightest movement and you will feel it 10 times more than what you would if you were doing burpees.
100%. And I like it. It's you wish you could like inject that to people, but people, I think, are so busy in their lives. They don't want to spend the time learning something or doing something. They know it's good for them, but they just don't have the time. And it is an investment to your body, Pilates. And I think if people can dedicate the time to learn and really understand it, then I think it would transform. I truly think it's really transformative to your body.
I also think the longer you do Pilates, the harder it actually gets. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I do think the harder it gets, because you can start with that same basic movement, but when you start to learn how to do that movement exactly how it's supposed to be done and felt, that gets harder. It never actually gets easier. You know, like sometimes when you're doing a squat is a squat. And yes, okay, you can perfect your technique, but essentially once you've learned how to squat 10 kg, you then just go up and up and up, and it's the same thing. Does that mean? Yeah,
100%. And it does. And it's because you're understanding your body a lot more and listening and that's why I think it's so good, like especially at say like Edit, you've got loads of different instructors, everyone's been taught differently. You're going to find the people that you really, really mesh with, and I could cue something and you might not resonate with you, like you don't understand it, but going to someone else, they might say the smallest of things and you're like, oh my god, that clicked.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like finding them tweaks, and they are so small, especially in Pilates. They are like barely noticeable, but something will happen and you will just be like, oh my god, this is what it's
that makes so much more sense.
So it's the tweaks are so minor, but they're just, it's crazy how much they can just change up a dynamic of a movement. So I agree, it definitely gets harder as you do it. And I love
news,
the
folks.
simplicity. Yeah, sorry guys. But it becomes more enjoyable. Yeah, I think it's not like a harder, you feel like, oh, it's just
no, but I mean,
anywhere.
yeah, and also actually maybe it's a good thing, because then that 10-minute class that you think, oh yeah, that was good, it was good that I moved for 10 minutes, but I didn't necessarily feel a change for it. Actually, when you do it more often and you learn how to do it, those 10 minutes are so perfect, and every single one of those 10 minutes you're working hard and you're like, well, actually that 10 minutes was more than enough, and if I did that for an hour I would have passed away.
But it's so true. Like when I was doing some of them classes, my body was shaking, and I'm like, to the naked eye, is that the right word to say? This wouldn't look like I'm doing that much, but because I've like practiced and I know what I'm not saying I'm a perfectionist by any means. Like there's so much.
Oh wow.
If the shoe
you fly that flag. I'm joking. No, you know what you're doing. You own it. You do.
but even like I've got so much to learn, but you could. It's just I find it fascinating how the smallest of movements can create such an impact to your body. But it just makes you feel good. Like I know how good I feel when I do any exercise. Like I've done I've started running on my little travels here.
She's a runner. She's a track star.
It's track, isn't it? Trap.
I don't know. Now I'm questioning the lyrics.
I think I was wrong. But yeah, so
either way, second verse.
I'm out. But yeah, like even doing that, I'm like, I can apply my Pilates to running. And I'm not like, I sound a bit like Pilates is all you need. I don't mean it in that sense, but I truly believe.
No, but it's the core fundamentals. They're literally called that for a reason. Like you can be sat at your desk doing it, but if you can apply it while you're running, you're going to get more out of running from it as well.
100%. Like, and I don't know, I just feel like it ticks all the boxes in the sense of
it's all you need.
Internal health and external.
My app is all you need.
Literally, guys, all you need is Elle Power Pilates.
Did you see? Literally a bat. It was a huge a huge butterfly that literally was like this, and I was like, oh, well,
Did
Nelly.
you see my story the other day where I said there was a butterfly that kept butterflies kept landing on me, and I was like, oh my god, this is a sign. Like
I am
talking to me.
Oh,
like I'm so spiritual. And then I took a picture and put it on ChatGPT, and I was like, is this a butterfly? And that was like, no, it's a moth. I was like, oh.
It's eating your clothes, and really you came out with like holes.
But I was ready to like change my career and become like a medium or something. Like I was thinking that was it.
Yeah, no, don't quit your day job yet.
No, yeah. Keep plugging with the app, right?
Yeah, and that app, back to the app.
Yes.
Sign up. It's all you need.
Yes, it's all you need. But no, to be fair, going back to that, I love like weight training and stuff like that. I've always said that even though I do Pilates, that is not something that I will only ever do. I think depending on people's goals, I'm never going to sit here and be like, yeah, Pilates is all you need. There's different things that are better for people's goals. So like if you wanted to build lots of muscle, you're going to go to strength training.
But like what you were saying is with those Pilates training and principles, if you put that into your weight training, you're going to get more from the weight training as well.
100%. And it's so funny, I had a PT years ago. Megan and I went to her, and she wasn't a Pilates instructor, but she taught me so I could activate my abdominals. Like that I learned from quite a young age. I remember the exact day that I actually learned how to do it, and the feeling when I'd realised it, I was at my mum's class, but I couldn't sort of like switch on my glutes or activate like my glutes. And we was going to this PT, and I can't even remember what she said. I wish I did, that I could then help maybe see it resonate with someone else. But I was at that PT session and I learned how to activate my glutes, and I've now like applied that, and it's just showing that it doesn't have to be like a Pilates instructor that knows how to
but someone
work
else.
that.
Yeah.
Like, and I think there's so many people out there that you'll resonate with, and yeah, there might not be someone there that understands my cues, but sorry, I've completely gone off topic there, but I'm just saying
No, but
there's
it's still,
different things that you can, I don't know, I was going with that train of thought.
It's about applying the Pilates fundamentals, but also it doesn't need to. It's just the actual learning and understanding your body, really, isn't it? And so getting the most out of every single exercise and every single workout you do, like what you were saying about running. Now that she's a track star, that you can engage the things that you need to do. And I'm assuming breath work is amazing for running as well. I say assuming because I am not yet a track star. Maybe at some point.
But it's made me realise how much I do need to work on with my breathing. Like, I'm running beside Johnny, who, okay, he's not a good person to judge yourself against, seeing as he runs like marathons for fun. But I'm just I
feel
can
like
hear myself breathing like a 9-month pregnant woman. Like, is that?
In through the nose, out through the mouth, and you're like.
Like in labour, like anyone would think she's in labour, but no, I'm like how I imagine it to be, not speaking from actual experience.
I don't feel like you're wrong.
Fine, thanks. So yeah, no, running, I found it has definitely made me realise I need to improve my breathing, and so I, like in my classes, I'll just be a lot more aware of my breathing. But yeah, and even, you know, pelvic floor, I think is huge with Pilates. And what I'm actually loving doing at the moment is just finding different exercises that can really help people with their pelvic floor, because I feel like that is such a hot topic at the moment.
It is. Someone asked me yesterday actually about pelvic floor, and they said, is it just something that changes after you have a baby? And I said, no. Unless you learn how to control it, you're always going to have an issue with it.
Yeah, well, the thing is that there's become this thing that pelvic floor only sort of relates to women that have been pregnant, and I don't know where that's come from, but it applies to everybody, men, women, whatever age. I mean, you can have, let me get this right, a hypertonic, or I can't remember the words, but an overactive pelvic floor and an underactive pelvic floor, which both have their own issues. And so if you obviously have like an overactive pelvic floor, I think there was a study once, or, you know, like Olympians, and they'll do like very heavy lifting, and there has been videos in the past where they'd like urinate from the pressure, the internal pressure.
This is the conversation we had yesterday when they're doing overhead press. A lot of people will do an overhead press and they will wet themselves.
So they've got like either like an overactive or an underactive pelvic floor. So it's just understanding what one you've got and like what exercises you can do to help improve it. So it's really fascinating. But I think there's, well, even men, they just don't think it applies to them, but it's so common, and I think more common than people let on, and it almost feels like a taboo subject, but it shouldn't be. I think it applies to so
it's your
many
body.
people.
It's like everyone's got one.
Exactly. So that's what I find quite fascinating at the moment, that Pilates, yes, it has changed my body externally, but what it must be doing for me internally, I just think is amazing. Yeah, I feel like I've rambled there. I don't know where I was going on that last conversation.
No, it's just we're just chatting. I like it. You ramble away, honey. Yeah, I like it.
Johnny went, Elle, try not to talk too much. I was like, I'm just not very good at that.
No, because I'm going to cut it and whatnot, and I feel like it's just general conversation, and like we've rambled onto a subject that I literally was talking about yesterday, and it's so funny because she was like, she goes to Powering Through gym, and they obviously all do like Olympic lifting or high rock stuff, and she said so many of them struggle with that. If I'm going to see her then tomorrow, and I can say to her, hey, spoke to Elle, and guess what, you've got a overactive pelvic floor or an underactive pelvic floor. How about you just sign up to her app? She'll tell you how to control that.
It's so funny.
It's true.
I actually was teaching a class at Edit, and I cue the pelvic floor quite a lot because I think people just forget.
Yeah.
And someone actually spoke up in the class and was just like, I don't mean to, but I don't, like, what do you mean by
Yeah,
just the
how?
pelvic floor? And I think and it was a shock, not a shock to me, but I was just like, oh my God, you get in a habit of just like expecting people to know stuff.
Yeah.
And it was such a wake up for me, and to be able to sit there and explain what it was like. And it took me a few different analogies for it to
Yeah.
click with them. I mean, I was really trying to think. I like the ones of like a zip right from underneath you that you're zipping up. Some people like a lift sensation of like drawing up
Yeah.
and releasing down. But yeah, it was just interesting to hear someone speak up. Like, and it takes a lot to be like, oh, what is it?
But a lot of people aren't comfortable, to say that. So, and actually, I
Yeah.
bet you in that class there was multiple people that were like, a pelvic
I
what?
don't know.
How am I doing
it's
that?
so
Yeah.
true. Because it is so common, you know, you hear people go, oh, you just do your Kegels, or you just lift up and
Yeah.
you just hold it and you do that. But one of the biggest things that people don't do is learn to relax their pelvic floor. And
Yeah.
I went on like a pelvic floor and course once, and it was really interesting because that's when you get like an overactive pelvic floor where you're just constantly gripping and holding. But because it's like a natural body movement, you when you're breathing, it sort of like works simultaneously. I feel like I'm getting a bit like technical here, but
No, it's interesting.
but yeah, a lot of the time people just don't learn to relax their pelvic floor, so that's why like breathing and movement is so good for it. But there's just so many good exercises that can really teach you and props that help with it. But it's just interesting to see how little people know about the pelvic floor.
Yeah. Sorry if you can hear an aeroplane in the
No, sorry, you
background.
probably heard one of mine as well.
Oh no, I actually didn't. I'm literally like, it's flying
Where
as
are you?
slowly as possible, and I'm like,
Maybe it's
aha.
the paps.
Oh, guys, not now.
Guys, no.
Oh my
Please no.
goodness, all the time.
no.
That's just no escaping from it. But no, I'm gonna have to make a move now, Elle.
Yeah, no, it's
But
fine.
I
Talk
love
about the
this.
class. Did you want me to?
Oh yeah. So now we've spoken about your visa running out.
Yeah.
She's back. She's
back.
back, baby. She's back, baby.
I'm so
What date are you back, Elle? At Edit?
So,
7th of August.
Oh, 7th of August, I am back.
7th of August, she is back, and the class times are going to be
7,
8, 9:30,
10:30 for now.
Yeah, I've already seen
excited.
people booking in, and they are very excited.
I know
for the
someone texted me
return.
and they was just like, when are you back? And I was like this, and they was like, okay, go.
I'm
but no,
coming.
There's something about being in, I think obviously I love my app, but being in person, getting feedback from people and just interacting, and
So many people have said, oh, is she coming back? And I'm like, I hope so, yes. But I do think that it is nice, and you do get something different from actually being in person with people. And I also think that helps build your app, because you do get to talk to people, and they do get to say, oh, I would love to see this on your app, or do you do this? And you can go, coming soon.
But yeah, I'm really excited, and obviously would love to do more events with Edits.
Oh, I would love. I've actually got one saved that I'm going to send to you in a minute, and I'm like, no, we must. So
yeah, no, I'm really excited just to see everyone and get back into it, get back to Reformer. I'm gonna have to get myself in for classes as well, get that body moving a bit more. Be a shock to the body.
No, you'll be fine. You've been doing your Pilates on the road, so everything applies. So you'll be fine, babe.
Yeah. No, it's been so good, and I cannot wait.
Oh, I just dropped my phone. Wow, took a screenshot. Okie dokie.
You're frozen. Oh, there you
go. I took a screenshot. I've got I'm literally sat up against my window.
That's so funny. I love that.
And all of a sudden, like, the sun's come out like fully, and it's like melted my sticky dots, and I literally just caught my phone.
Thank you for being here.
Anyway.